factor x squared minus 64. There's only two terms there, and I can square root them, and there's a minus in the middle. Oh, it's probably the difference of squares. Remember when you have two perfect squares and there's a minus in the middle, that was where you had the exact same thing in parentheses, except one had a plus and one had a minus. So if we're going backwards, you could just square root each one. The square root of x squared is x. The square root of 64 is 8. Believe it or not, that is your answer. Now, if you were to FOIL this out, we'd have x squared minus 8x plus 8x minus 64. And these minus 8x plus 8x, they would cancel out. So we would just have x squared minus 64. So that's how it all works out. Now, if you forget that, you can always throw in like a placeholder. If you're like, I need to have an a, b, and a c, you could say x squared plus 0x, if you really wanted a b there, minus 64. And then you're like, well, I'm looking for factors of 64 that are 0 apart from each other. So you can say 1 and 64, 2, 32, 4 and 16, or 8 and 8, which set is 0 apart. That'd be 8 and 8. So it multiplies to negative 64. I know it has to be one positive, one negative. Hey, I mean, that's a way that you can also get the same answer if you forget your shortcut. It's good to have some backup tools in your toolbox. But just remember, if you can square root them and there's a minus in the middle, it's the difference of squares. Square root of x squared is x. Remember, one has a plus, one has a minus. Square root of 36 is 6. M squared minus 100. Square root of m squared, m. Square root of 100. Hey, did you say 50? Come on, don't do that. It's not just 100 divided by 2. It's what times itself gives you 100, which is 10. You're so silly. All right, last one. P squared minus 49. Square root of p squared is p. Square root of 49, 7. P plus 7 times p minus 7. It is so much fun. Yeah!